have a super fun project for us today. We're gonna do some abstract letter art, and here is my example. And so you can see I started like with different letters. There's an S and a W, and then there's a C, and I just kind of stretched and connected them. And then you go back in and like color in different designs in the spaces. I will go ahead and give you a tip. It works best to do like your big letters first and then come back in, like this is an upside down U. And right there I used a lot of those, but kind of come back in and add some smaller letters and turn your paper kind of different ways. Do them upside down, sideways, go in all different directions so that you get those different designs. But anyways, I will go ahead now and show you how to get started. All right, so the supplies you can use for this are basically just any drawing supplies you have on hand. I'm gonna draw mine out first with pencil, then I'm gonna follow up an outline with a black pen, or it's like a black felt tip pen, but you could use a marker or any dark colored marker, crayon, whatever you have. And then I'm gonna add some color to my design using some colored pencil, but you could also use crayon or marker or whatever you have on hand. So to get started, since we're making an abstract letter design, that means we're gonna take a letter, which is something recognizable, and we're gonna change it. So like if I was going to start with a letter S, instead of maybe making it the normal way, I might make it really long, and then I might add like a curve at the bottom like this. So it's an S, but it's kind of like abstract. It does kind of just look like a curve. Then if I was going to do, let's see, if I did a letter V, I might connect it right here to the S and then come down. That part might be short, and then this side of my V I might stretch way out. All right, so next letter I'm gonna think of, I'm gonna do an H, and I'm going to turn my paper like this way, and I'm gonna do a lowercase h. So I've got my straight line, and then this part, and then this one I'm gonna bring way down and make it longer. And so I'm connecting each one of my letters, and then I'm making some parts longer. So you just kind of make it work for you. Let's see, then I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna do a letter A. I'm gonna curve that part out, and then I'm gonna make that line way up here at the top. And then right here, I'm gonna come down and make a T. And like I might make that side shorter and then maybe make this side longer. And then here I might do, I'm trying to think what I wanna use to connect. Ooh, I could do an upside down like letter U right here would be cool. So turn your paper like different ways and just like try to go in the spots that you need it and add different letters. You don't really recognize them at all. That's why it's abstract, because you're taking something recognizable and changing it to kind of where it's not. And so it becomes abstract. So now I'm just gonna kind of keep filling in and connecting with different letters until I have kind of a neat design that I'm happy with on my paper. And it kind of forms like, kind of like a cloud shape in the center of my paper. Okay, so now I've gotten my design drawn out, and you can see like I fit an R there, this is an N, I added an O here to kind of connect those two shapes. I made a V here to connect. There's a W, a C, an O. Here's a P, and then a B, and then a lowercase b. So I just like stretched my letters and connected them all, and now I got this quirky looking design. So now I am gonna go in and just outline it with black, and then I'll be ready to add my color. Okay, so once you get it outlined, you're gonna find what's called an enclosed shape first. So that means like anywhere it's got like walls all the way around it, we're gonna add in, you can do stripes, you can do patterns, you can do polka dots, swirls, any type of design you can come up with to create inside each different shape that's closed in. But then you'll notice you have some really big shapes, and those shapes you may want to leave white. You can just kind of decide as you go, but I'm going to start kind of with my smallest enclosed shapes first, and then kind of decide which ones I'm going to leave white and which ones I'm going to add a design to. So like to get started, we'll start with this little circle right here. I might go in, got some light green, and I'm gonna go with a blue around it. Okay, and then do this kind of bright reddish orange. Okay, so you get the idea. So you go in and you add bright designs and colors, and we're gonna kind of skip around and balance out our color until we feel like it has a cool overall design. So now I'm just gonna go in and color in different areas. Okay, so here is my finished design. I ended up going back in and like adding lots of U's in different places, and then like some Y's and V's to kind of connect and make more small shapes to kind of balance out my color. So once you start coloring in, if you have an area that's too big, just keep going in and adding those little letters that make loops. V's, U's, and Y's. B's and P's, those all worked really great, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Now that it's done, I have this cool abstract piece of art, and it was all created with letters. I hope you enjoyed doing this project. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and keep in touch. You can find me on social media, on Instagram or Facebook at Samantha Wood Art. See you later.